Angel Reese thanked the WNBA and Toronto Tempo coach Sandy Brondello on Sunday after Brondello apologized for making what the league called an inappropriate comment in reference to the Atlanta Dream star. Brondello was suspended 1 game for her comment during the Dream's 112-92 win over the Tempo on Friday. First, I appreciate Sandy's apology, but I also appreciate the love and support that I've had for the last 48 hours, Reese said. It has been very overwhelming with a lot of love and also other things, but I am grateful that the league did take action. There is no place for discrimination or hate in this league from anyone, from fans to coaches to players. And I'm just grateful that we are able to move on from the situation and just play winning basketball. The WNBA is supposed to be positive, and we are going in a great light right now, so I just want to continue that and move forward. While addressing the officials after Nyara Sabally went down with an injury following contact with Reese on Friday, Brondello could be heard referring to Reese with the phrase protected species. Sabally was called for the foul. Brondello apologized to Reese on X on Saturday and said Sunday that she'd reached out to Dream general manager Dan Padover after the game in an effort to get in touch with Reese. Have a ton of respect for her, but I wanted to make sure that she knows it was an emotional statement, Brondello said. It's a statement that's very common in Australia. It wasn't directed at Angel. I'd never do that to any kind of player. That's not the kind of coach I am or player back in my day. It was just unfortunate. I was pretty emotional with Nyara, her being injured again. I made a comment that Australians, we say all the time. Unfortunately, I should have took a breath and realized where I am in America, because I know racism is such a big issue here. I've been in this league for 27 years, and obviously, I never had any issues like this, because these are all my teammates and I've learned so much from the Black players that I've coached and that I've had on staff. Brondello is from Australia and has coached the national team since 2017. Multiple Native Australians explained to ESPN that the phrase protected species has been used in Australian sports environments to express frustration over a lack of calls against a player, as in the player being treated or officiated differently from others. However, in American culture, a phrase that indicates someone is not human has a history of derogatory use toward Black people. Brondello is set to serve her suspension Monday when the Tempo hosts the Las Vegas Aces. In announcing the suspension, the league said it expects all players and staff to uphold the highest standards of professionalism and respect. I know I'm not racist, so it's a really unfortunate situation, Brondello said. So, I wanted to apologize whenever Angel is ready. I have reached out to their organization. Very sincere because I never want that to happen to anyone. It's so much in this WNBA and I felt mad at myself because I'm a part of the solution, not the problem. Hopefully, I can have that chat and she gets to know me and my heart. I think everyone else that I've coached in this league, they know that and what I'm about. I'll try to be better as I move forward. I did make a mistake and I'll try and keep my Australianisms, I suppose, out. But it was never meant to be personal, so I am truly sorry and, hopefully she's doing okay. Reese has been a polarizing figure since joining the league in 2024 and has dealt with a variety of vitriol from online commentators. She is slated to play in her 3rd All-Star game next week. However, she exited Sunday's win against the Chicago Sky with an unspecified leg injury. She said before Sunday's game that it is important for her to stand up and use her platform. It's important for you to use your voice and advocate, Reese said. Sometimes when you don't use your voice, people think that you don't matter and you can just slap on the wrist with things. But when you do speak out on things, address things head on, I think it's important to have change. And if you want change, you have to speak on it. You don't let things just slide.